So, Kurthak, what is it like when you see Maldrick come walking in through the door?
It. I guess I just kind of like stare, then like look back at the party and like point. If I turn back, are you still Maldrick, Co?
I'm noticing everyone looking at me, and I'm going, what?
I'm just like am I Maldrick? Am I asleep?
I've stood up and taken out my maul.
Nice.
He's outside. Why are you all looking at me?
I like slowly like reach for my axe.
Do you know this guy? Who is this?
This man died he died like an idiot.
Aldrich died.
No,
he's outside.
It's a spirit. It's a spirit.
Callan, hold on.
It's not good.
Spirit, what are you here? Why are you here?
Are you guys high?
Spirit, please.
What have you done with Shaldrick?
So at this point, my character looks down and realizes that he's not clothed properly, and in whatever way possible, kind of goes, "Oh!" and kind of puts his hand up and fades away his visage there.
Okay.
Oh my God, he transformed.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to really control this yet. I'm still getting used to it.
I almost shot you.
Yeah, I like put my axe back down. It's like you gotta be careful about that.
Hold on. Whoa. How do we know that you're the real Shaldrick?
I like grab my axe back up a little. That's said.
What's something that only
point,
Shaldrick would know?
At this point, I put my hand up, and I cast. Oh wait, can I? I can't cast this on other people, can I?
What?
The illusion spell.
I think it's disguise self.
It is. I think it is disguise self.
Yeah.
Okay. At that point, I say, look, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. You know, I have these powers that I never used to.
What did you do the other day that got us in trouble in the forest? I just like
that was different. That was someone else. It was the one-armed man.
He's an imposter!
That was someone you weren't there.
When?
Shaldrick, if this is really you, what happened in the forest the other day that led us into trouble?
Oh! Do you mean that beautiful woman? Yes, I remember her.
Okay.
Who led me to a grove.
I like put my axe back down. I'm just like, you need to be faster next time. I almost cut your head off.
Give me a break. I have leprosy.
I know. That doesn't affect the mind, though.
Yeah, it gives you an excuse to be an
That's
asshole.
what think you.
All right, I'm getting some sleep.
Cool. All right. So Shaldrick, you're taking the first watch. Would you do a discovery roll for me?
Can I question?
Yes.
I want to take this opportunity to strike up a conversation about us having like a code word.
Okay.
Okay, in the future, Shelly, you can't do that because, like, what if you were like a demon who's like pretending to be Shelly? Like, how would we know? So I think that we should all have like a code word that we like give each other, you know, in those situations. Oh, but wait, oh my God, what if there's like a demon listening right now and then they'll know the code word? Shoot.
That's a really good point.
Thank you. I know. I'm really smart.
I lean over to Keller. I'm just like, there's a demon inside of her, by the way.
It's entirely plausible.
The demon inside of me is listening to our code word.
Oh, wait, I got an idea.
Okay.
I mean, there may be demons listening, but if we have a code word, let's make it. What was the name of our beer that we're gonna make?
It was like Iron Jaw Brew or
Iron Jaw's Wild Brew is what it was.
Iron Jaw's Wild Brew. There you go. So that'll be our code phrase. Iron Jaw's Wild Brew, and we'll ask something like, "What will you drink when we are victorious?" And you say,
Iron Mouth's somber drink.
Water, because I'm pregnant.
Kellen, it's...
Good night. Can you cast that sleep spell on me again, please? I'm gonna roll. I'm laying down. I don't care anymore.
Okay. Good. So the first two watches, Shaldrick and Kurthak, go uneventfully. And Juliet, would you make a discovery roll?
Yeah.
So yeah, good.
Shit.
Nope.
Oh,
It
that's
goes
not okay.
uneventfully.
Sorry, I thought it was 10
That
higher.
first
Nothing
discovery
happens.
test, determines
we're
whether or
fucked.
not something happens. So
The door's gonna open.
yeah, like you hear something late at night, Juliet, like late towards the end of your shift. From these cracks on the sides of the room, you hear this.
So it sounds like somebody's talking on the other side of the wall.
Something like that, yeah. Like there's like voice echoing through the crack there. Like
Can I
there's even like a little bit of air coming out of it.
Can I put my ear not against the wall, but like step closer to the wall and kind of...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give me a perception test.
Um, 18.
Okay, yeah. Like it sounds like someone saying something, but you can't make out what is being said. Could you make a wisdom saving throw with advantage, please?
How do I do advantage?
Oh, you can actually just click the advantage button down on the bottom of the screen,
Oh.
and then add your wisdom saving throw modifier.
Oh, perfect. Okay. 19.
Sick. Yeah. Like the sound of this almost sounds wrong. Like it's a differently shaped mouth making human noises, or a human mouth making noises that no human mouth could ever make. Like it's very faint, very distant, but there's a strong sense of unease and dread that fills you.
Okay. What time is it now?
It's probably like 3 a.m. or something like that.
I wake up Kurthak. Only Kurthak.
Okay.
What is it?
Do you hear that? I like point toward the wall.
Walls don't make noises, Juliet.
No. I think there's like somebody like on the other side of the wall. Do you hear that?
Do I hear it?
Yep.
I like immediately prop up and I'm just like, how long ago did this start?
It like just started now.
Mm-hmm.
I just started hearing it. But it sounds like, I don't know. It's like freaking me out.
Did the door move at all?
No, right?
The door to the outside is still open. The door to the inside is still closed.
No, I just started hearing like voices, but the voices sound like super messed up. Like, I don't know. I didn't want to like wake anybody else up. I wanted to make sure I wasn't like crazy, you know?
I just stare at you for like 5 seconds and don't say anything. And I'm just here. I'll stay up. I'll stay up and guard the door. We should stay here for the night, but just the voices are just gonna probably continue, I assume.
No, I'll stay up too. And
But-
like, sit back down.
I assume how this works is if that door, and I point to the door we walked in, closes, that door opens. So as long as that's open, we're good.
But what if they like open the door and then the door out closes and then we'd have to like break the door?
I can handle the door. We'll be okay.
Okay.
Just like we don't need to wake the others up. That's fine. Especially Shaldrick. I worry about him.
Cool.
Then I just kind of
I
like sit down and just stare at the door. I actually
see
go
it
and
too.
sit in the rain with my back pushed against like the stone door that we walked in on.
Okay, so
And I
like if
just-
it starts moving at all,
Yeah.
you'll feel it. Yeah, okay, cool. Kurthak, give me a perception test.
Okay. Perception is 4. 21.
Holy shit. Yeah, you hear a sound from like down the way, along the path that you came along. And it has stopped raining, actually. It like the rain sort of slowly petered out overnight, and by now, early in the morning, you see no stars above you, but it's still now At last, the rain has stopped. You hear something down along the ledge, just sort of this sound of like.
How far is the ledge from me?
Like you're probably sitting like 15 feet from the ledge, but the sound sounds like it's coming down the path to the right, sort of back the way you came.
Okay, I guess I kind of, what's it called when you like walk? Or you, fuck. In the army, when you like on your stomach and you crawl over, what's that called?
Yeah,
Army crawl.
Army crawl, maybe. I crawl over. That's it.
You crawl over.
Yeah,
like,
and I look over with like dark vision to try to
see. The ledge. Okay, you crawl over to the ledge, 15 feet. It takes you like 12 seconds or something to get there. You look over the ledge, and there's a big sack hanging from a rope like off to the right. Oh shit! It's the sack with Maldrick in it. You've seen this before. Like Shaldrick keeps like hiding it in bushes and shit. It's got like a man-sized person like clinging to it and like tearing at it, and he's making sounds.
Okay, I crawl kind of back over to the door, and I guess I look at Julia and I'm just like, there's something down there messing with the body that Shaldrick carries around. Should we
Wait,
just
like what kind of a thing? I don't want to leave in case like what if those weird garbly voices like try to come in,
Well, we could we should just shut. I just like look at the two of them on the ground. I'm just like, we should wake them up. Everyone, we should wake up. I go over and I'm just like, Kellen.
Elsalt, yes, what?
Kellen, two things. One, you're going to hear voices from that door. And I just kind of like wait like 5 seconds for the voices to be... They're fine. Okay.
They're fine.
Well, we got a door.
Big.
The second thing is over off of the edge of the mountain, down below is where Shaldrick, don't wake him up yet, has left the bag of bones on a tree, and there's a creature trying to get to it right now. So should we wake him up? I mean, I understand like keeping your family members around and proper burial and all that. So should we wake him up?
I say. Now you notice him without being noticed?
Yes.
Well, if he doesn't disturb the bag and he just leaves it alone, that's fine. That's one thing. But if he tries to abscond with the bag, then I suggest we take it away from him. But you're saying outside, or excuse me, Stephen, this is you actually. Outside, there's the bag with the guy on it, and inside, behind the door, we hear voices.
Yeah, so like the voices are actually coming from the cracks on the left and the right side of the room, and the doors are like north and south. So like east and west is cracks with voices burbling from them.
It's not coming from directly behind the door.
Right.
Okay.
You can't hear anything through the door.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I say I'm going to show me what you see. I'll go with you.
Okay. And I get back down. I'm just like, crawl. And I just crawl over to the ledge.
I crawl.
Would each of you give me a stealth roll?
Okay.
You betcha.
I'm going to say I also make sure that I have my maul at the ready since I'm the only person left in there.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm still sleeping, right?
Yeah, Shaldrick's still sleeping in there.
Okay, so Kurthak is like commando crawling, just like, oh, this is
I've
done.
Served in the army and all that
And
stuff.
Kellen, how do you kind of botch the commando crawl?
Shit, I thought 10 was okay. It's average. I didn't fuck it up. Okay. How do I botch it?
Yeah.
I say like I'm crawling up and like my elbow like hits a rock, and he said there was like a dagger in there or something. It like rolls down and you hear it like kind of ting off of the dagger.
Yeah, totally. Okay, cool. So you guys like you hear the ting and both of you just freeze for a little bit, and like you still hear the sound, and you hear this ripping sound. You start hearing like slobbering noises, basically. And then once it seems like this thing isn't coming up after you or anything like that, you guys slowly begin crawling towards the edge again. And you get to the edge.
The ting, did I hear the ting? Did it wake me up?
No way. Shaldrick is way too asleep to be woken up by just like a little ping.
Okay.
So yeah, Kurthak, you get to the edge of the ledge, and the body bag has been like ripped open along the top, and this thing has like reached in and it's like grabbed one of the bones, and it's just like chewing on it, just like slavering all over it.
How far is the drop?
I mean, it's like, I think it's like, what, 15, 20 feet down? Shaldrick, how long is the rope that you use to drag this thing around with you?
It's only been about 6 feet. So between like 4 and 6 feet, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just down below the ledge, right? Like this thing is kind of, it's like maybe it's got like one arm hanging on the ledge and the rest of it is like clasped around this bag, and it's like slobbering on this bone. And it's like 50 feet to the right. Kellen, you actually can't see. It's too dark. You just see like a black blob sort of clinging to the cliff and moving slightly.
Okay. Is it still raining?
No, the rain has stopped.
Okay.
I guess I turned to Callum, just like, do you want to take the shot? Should we?
I don't even know what it is.
It's. I guess I like peer closer. Does it look like anything I've seen that my character has seen before? Because I think I know what it is, but would my character know?
Let me see if you do you have any kind of training that might help you with this? You might be able to make some kind of knowledge check if you wanted to see if you have heard of creatures like this. I mean, it's like, you know how people look when they're super duper ripped, but like also super duper skinny, where there's like no fat on them at all?
Yeah.
It looks like that. It's completely bald. Its teeth are all like filed to points and stuff.
I mean, I'll make a roll if there's something to make a roll of, but I don't think I would know character-wise.
Okay.
I want to wake up Shaldrick. Can I wake up Shaldrick?
Yeah, you know, if you're feeling nervous about these burbling voices coming through the walls,
yeah,
and you want someone to sit with you.
I sit there with, only Shaldrick, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. This is fine. They can take care of it. It's fine. And it does not take long at all before I'm like... I start remembering, all of the good times with, like, me and Shelly, and him, like, telling me all about his brother and about the bag, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what if they, like, can't get the bag back? And then, I start to feel, like, super shitty about it. So I wake him up and I
Can we see that?
Shake him awake.
Can I see that happening?
I don't think that you're, like, looking in that direction. I think you seem pretty focused on this creature on this bag. So, like... While all of this is happening, like, first of all, the noises from the crack suddenly get much louder. And then also, Kurthak, you hear this, and the entire bag just collapses. It rips completely open. This creature falls off of the ledge, falls down 40 feet to the rock below. It just slams into the ground. You hear it sort of howl as it hits the ground. Let's see.
So the bag ripped open. Did he take anything from it, or all the contents spilled?
It fell 40 feet.
All of the contents in the bag also tumbled 40 feet down the edge of this cliff.
Oh, God.
And scattered around the ground below. This creature landed flat on its back, like the air completely pushed out of its lungs. It has a very clearly broken leg, like there's bones sticking out of the skin, and there's like blood pouring everywhere. It's in a bad way, but it gets back up and it starts like gathering bones as you're watching. Juliet, what do you do now that you're hearing this burbling sound get louder and louder near you?
I wake up Shaldrick, like shaking him awake, and I'm like, something is messing with your bag. Something is messing with your bag right now. I like don't know how else to say it. I'm like, your bag, there's like a thing messing with your bag, and the other two were like gonna take care of it for you, but like as he's waking up, I'm like already rambling. I'm like, they were gonna like try to take care of it for you so that you could just like sleep, but like I know that like your bag is like super important to you, and I didn't want you to like not know that like stuff is going on, and like.
So Shaldrick is waking up, and the first thing he does is look down and says, "My bat? Wait, what? No." So at this point, he starts looking around, and Juliet is just talking to his face. And he just kind of looks at you and goes, "What's going on? And
At
what is
that
that
point,
sound?"
Both of you realize this sound is very loud, and it's like absorbing into your head, and you're getting like kind of fuzzy. Would both of you make a wisdom save?
Oh, Christ.
Oh, this has turned from bad to worse.
Yeah, it has. It really has.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
oh man! So Juliet is just like no voices. Pushes them
Over
aside.
there, but like fucking whatever. I got shit to do.
But Sheldrick, like
I already got voices. Bring it on.
you just feel like completely overwhelmed. First, Juliet is like talking in your face, something about your bag, and these voices are like you hear it like bouncing inside of your skull. Oh my god. So I need you two at least to roll initiative, Juliet and Sheldrick.
Come on, Princess Brain.
Come on, Princess Brain. 12.
It's just D20 plus our initiative. That's it.
Yes. Oh
Yeah, boy. Voices or no, go get them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too many voices. I'm ready.
Sheldrick and Juliet with that 12. Cool. So Sheldrick first, and then Juliet, and then the voice maker. So Sheldrick, it's your turn, and looking around, like along the right-hand wall, you see like this fleshy extrusion sort of squeezing out through this crack. This crack must be like an inch wide, right? And there's just this bubble of flesh that's like oozing out it, and you watch for a second, and like an eye comes squeezing out, and then it looks straight at you, and like an entire section of the flesh lifts, and there's just this mouth there that has like 3 mouths inside of it, and each of them are sort of talking. Would you roll 1d8, please?
Come on, buddy.
So wait, is the stone door moving? Like, how did it get out? I'm sorry, I missed the...
Because the voices come from the cracks, so it's
You know, this thing is
squeezing its
sliding
body out
out from
through the cracks in the wall.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And the doors haven't moved at all, right?
Correct.
Okay. He rolled a 4, by the way.
Okay, let's find out what that means. Sheldrick, you do nothing this turn. You are completely overcome with this creature. Juliet, you get to act.
I want to... In one turn, can I throw him over my shoulder and leave?
Yeah, you can pick him up and then book it. Yep, totally.
I want to do that.
You use your action to pick him up.
I look at him because he seemed like he was ready to go, right? And then he just froze.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we need to get the fuck out of here. So I throw him over
he's
my
not
shoulder.
like paralyzed, right? He's just like kind of loose, kind of relaxed, just like he looks kind of dazed.
Yeah.
So make a strength check.
Oh, nice sketch, by the way, Leafington.
Oh shit, what did he sketch?
He just sketched the whatever hanging onto the bag over the cliff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pretty neat.
Oh yeah, that's wicked. Oh, so good. I love Leafington's sketches. Okay, so what did we get? We got a 16. Yeah, okay, so you pick him up and then you're ready to go. You just like book it. So you head out into the darkness and it's like 3 a.m., right? It's completely pitch black outside. And you hear this rip and this falling sound and this thud. And then like a subsequent clatter as of like a number of objects hitting the ground far below the cliff. Do you say anything? You see Kurthak and Kellen both lying on the ground out there.
Yeah, I just continue like having Sheldrick over my shoulder and I like run over to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are eyeballs coming out of the cracks. What's going on?
The second that I hear that, I like slowly, like as she just starts screaming, I just slowly start turning, and then I see her carrying Sheldrick, and then hear her say that. I just get up and run for the door, like immediately.
Okay,
to
cool.
shut it. Yeah.
So let's see.
And if he's starting to shut the door, I'm going with him.
Go ahead and roll initiative, both of you.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, me.
3. D20 plus 3.
Nice.
So I get up and slip. And then
Yeah. Kellen, holy shit, look at that.
1 in the 20.
So, yeah. Cool. So, Kellen, you're first to act just immediately.
Okay.
And you hear this burbling coming from inside this room. What do you do?
And Juliet running with Sheldrick on the shoulder.
Yep.
Okay. I heard her say something about an eyeball or whatever. Like, I'm sure it kind of caught it a little bit. I can't see anything in the cave because it's fucking pitch dark and I'm a human. So I will allow them to run through, and I will start shutting the doors.
Cool. Yep. Give me a strength test.
Okay. And that's +1. Okay.
Don't roll low.
Don't roll low. Okay. How about that?
Okay. All right. So by the end of your turn, you have the doors closed. Like there's an inch gap between them. Like you're pushing them, and they're grinding against the ground, and it's heavy, and it's obviously not sort of meant to swing easily. But you get them very close to closed. Okay. Sheldrick, it's your turn. You sort of snap out of it. Like there's voices, you're hearing them back from behind you. You're outside all of a sudden. You're being carried by Juliet. You're free to act.
Okay, so at this point, I still have no idea what's going on, right?
Yep, pretty much. Nobody's really told you. Juliet said someone was messing with your bag, and then she carried you outside.
So are Kellen and Kurthak still prone, looking over the edge at the bag and what's going on in there?
You look around.
Or no, they went to the door.
Kurthak is prone at the edge. Kellen is pushing against the doors. He's almost got them shut.
I think I stood up and like slipped in the mud, so I guess I'm collecting myself and running towards the door still.
Yeah, exactly.
So I start squirming to get off of her shoulder because I have no idea what's going on. And I hit the ground, kind of stumble a little bit and get up. And I just kind of look around and I go, "Can someone please tell me what's going on?
Close this door!"
So at that point, I run over and start helping Kellen.
Yeah, you just like run to the door and put your shoulder against it, and it just it closes shut. You hear like the burbling sound getting louder from inside as you approach. That's what happens. Juliet, your turn. What do you want to do?
I just, like, the second the door shuts, I still, so when I was carrying Sheldrick, it was like, Sheldrick over my shoulder, my maul was still at the ready in my hand. But we had to ditch all of our stuff in there.
Yeah, you just closed all of your things.
Yeah, all of our things are in there, so I just kind of, like, stand ready.
Okay.
Just in case, like, it somehow gurgles through the door.
Yeah,
so I just... Okay. I ready an action, I guess. I ready like an attack if necessary.
Okay, are you gonna like move to the door and then like if something comes through, then you'll attack?
Yeah, I don't think that I moved very far away from the door anyway.
Yeah, you just ran outside. It's only
we really
like
just got outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Kurthak, what do you want to do? You just fell face first in the mud.
I guess I collect myself. The door is completely shut at this point, or no?
Yes, door is completely shut.
And everything seems fine? Like what?
Well, like all your stuff is in that room, right? Your backpacks, your bedrolls, your rations, everything.
Is the door, like, how much force is required to open and close the door? Like, is it a monumental task to sit there?
No, like, the only reason I had Sheldrick roll a check, or Kellen roll a check, is because he was trying to do it quickly. Like, given time, you guys can sort of pull it open and push it closed, you know, without anybody having any problems.
I guess I look around and ask...
Now, worth noting that anybody who was asleep prior to just waking up and starting to do things probably isn't wearing their armor. So Kurthak isn't.
I don't have armor anyways, I'm fine.
It was Juliet's watch, so Sheldrick and Kellen probably are... You don't have armor. Kellen, maybe you brought your bow with you? Sheldrick probably didn't have his weapons.
Kurthak did join the watch, though. Like, I woke Kurthak up and he, like,
yeah, but I don't have armor.
Kurthak doesn't wear armor.
So.
Oh, fair. Fair.
So, wait. Does this mean that all of my possessions are in the cave? Because I wouldn't have picked up my weapon. I stood up and immediately got charmed.
Yep.
Yeah, so we need to... I mean, I guess what we have to do is wait until we hear no more voices and take a chance on opening the door back up to get our stuff.
I think...
I'm going to go check out my brother.
This is a good time for a break.
While you guys ponder the reality of everything you own being trapped in the room with a voice maker, let's take our break.
There you go. Man. That's the end of hour 2. We'll go into hour 3 right after this, guys. We'll be right back. More West March is coming up right after this.